Good morning, viewers. This is the Mafra Morning Show, the first of its kind that the morning show has been hosted by children like me. And today we're going to be having an exciting episode full of fun, education, and interactive segments like the sports segment, the education segment, the discussion segment, health segment, entertainment segment, and many others. We'll be having the discussion segment soon. I am your host, Kojo. We'll be back after a short break. Welcome back from that short break. We're going to be having the discussion segment. In today's segment, here are the headlines. We'll be bridging the gap to empower the boy's child after many years of neglect. Also, we'll be talking about the best SHS schools in Ghana, 2025 ranking in science and maths. Also, we'll be learning that Ghana have confirmed 2 cases of Mpox in Accra. We'll talk about the causes and the solutions. Also, we'll be talking about the migrant beggars who are removed or being removed from your streets. Here are my guests. My first guest is future Dr. Desmond William J. Doctor, please, how are you?
I'm very fine.
Okay, thank God. My second guest is Mr. Ustaz, also known as Sweet Cola. Please, how are you?
I'm fine.
Okay, and my third guest is Mr. Shortbread, my sports commentator. Please, how are you?
I'm fine by the grace of God.
Okay, so we'll start with the discussion segment. So please, Doctor, I'm starting with you. How do you think we can empower the boy child after many years of regret or neglect or after many years of regret? How do you think we can empower them so that they don't just give up?
Okay, this is a very interesting question to answer right now. We can empower them through schools. Just as you were saying, in our schools, the girl child education is always promoted. But we don't even think that there is boy child education. Just that I hear that the boy child education was something like this. But nobody knew that there was boy child education. In schools, we don't do it, just do the girl child education. So we can empower them by making the schools make sure not to discriminate. We can also empower them by making sure everyone is equal in rights. If we are hosting a program of girl child, we should always put on a date to also make a boy child education. This will avoid discrimination. Thank you.
Avoiding discrimination. Mr. Shortbread, what do you also have to say about this neglection?
By making them realize boys are important. By boys sacrifice any work is easy for us to do. People say what men can do, women can do, but I don't believe in that. So once performing the girl child education, there must also be a boy child education to make the boys feel special about themselves and how they were. Thank you.
Mr. Ustaz, please, what can you tell us?
Hello.
Mr. Ustaz, please, what have you to say about the neglection of the boy child education?
Good.
To stop smoking weed and stop beating wives and children's.
By Mr. Ustaz. Our next point is we're going to talking about the best SHS in 2025 ranking for science and maths. In this part, we'll be talking about your best schools, your future SHS. Please make sure your SHS is ranked in the highest position. Mr. Shortbread, please, what SHS do you think is winning for this science and maths?
I think Spain is going to it.
Yes.
Because the way they started all the schools last year. I was really happy.
Mr. Desmond.
Okay, I also think private school or private senior high is best because if you see the championship, you have to not admire participate for that. Maybe they can do well in this year, but next year Prempeh can get it back. And after that, Prempeh is also doing well in robotics as they were sent to the USA for a competition. So I think that's very good and a very starter.
Winning the first in the USA for robotic champion. That's what Mr. Desmond thinks. Mr. Ostaz, which school do you think is winning for science and maths?
I think Prempeh is good for science and maths.
Okay.
And the way they study and the way their brain work fast.
Yeah.
They are smart. They are also smart.
Okay.
That's make me think
Okay. Sharp brain for Mr. Ustaz. Please, do you all have any advice for the schools you choose? Mr. Shortbread.
My advice is they should keep on learning harder and harder. Nothing should discourage them because they were the first school or the first senior high school invested in 1876. So I think they are the winners.
First school should keep learning. Mr. Desmond, please, any advice for the Prempeh College?
I also think that the Prempeh school or the Prempeh senior high school is doing well. Just that they were not the first school doesn't mean that they are not the winners. They are the winners. And I think no school, just like the Prempeh students, have the highest rank in that robotics. They were first. They are sharp, they are smart. This makes them the best.
Highest robotic competitors. Mr. Ostaz, please, do you have anything to tell the Prempeh College?
They should keep learning hard. They should continue. They should continue improving themselves. They should continue teaching other people how they learn or study.
Okay, we'll end the discussion segment right here. Next will be the health segment brought to you by Future Desmond William Ejay. We'll be back.
Hello to my listening and viewing audience. This is the Future Dr. Desmond Ejay Williams, and this is Champion TV, Mofra Morning Show, and this is the health segment. Today we are going to discuss autism. Some people may ask, what is autism? Autism is a lifelong affliction or problem of the brain that affects children. Although scientists do not know the true cause of autism, but some risk factors include a sibling with autism, older parents, genetic condition, and a very low birth rate. Is autism hereditary? Yes, it is estimated that at least 50% is genetic. An autistic person can live up to 71 years of age. Is autism hereditary? Yes, it is estimated that at least 50% is genetic. An autistic person can live up to 71 years of age, which is lower than the normal life expectancy, and they look like any normal person. Schools for the autistic child are Garden City Special School and Wings for Life Ghana Learning and Development Center, all located in Kumasi. Helpful foods for the autistic child are omega-3 rich foods, which are salmon and sardines, which helps to nourish the brain. 2 is leafy greens. These foods are kale, spinach, contomere, alefi, and ayu. These foods help in the cognitive functions. And I have an autistic friend who does more of the symptoms that I've presented earlier. And I assure the parents to be humble and patient with them. And I would like to give a quote by Rachel Barcelona, an actress diagnosed with autism at the age of 3 and Miss Florida 2023 pageant. She states, "Everyone has a mountain to climb, but autism has not been my mountain, but it has been my opportunity for victory." I pray that the listening and viewing audience will take some away of the the knowledge that I've presented for you today. Wishing you all the best. This is the future doctor this morning, James. Namishrao.
Wow.
From the health segments. That was a health segment brought to you by future Dr. Desmond J. Williams. Next will be the sports segment brought to you by Jeffrey J. Williams, also known as Shortbread. We'll go for a shortbread break and we'll be back.
So this is your boy Shortbread, as the host already said, we are glancing through sports. Whilst in the Champions League, when Barca was knocked out by a 7-6 aggregate. Now let's go to Arsenal and PSG. That their stormy goal by Fabian Luiz, I think it was really a good challenge for PSG to go to the finals. And now the finals are going to play in Allianz Stadium, the hometown or the first stadium of Bayern Munich. And this is a wonderful playoff because it is said to be when Allianz Stadium is held a Champions League, no European or Spanish teams goes there because I heard they have some goals. I don't really know. So it's going to be played on the first May 7 or should I say 8:55 for player time because not all the time are correct. So let's glance through the La Liga. The La Liga, Real Madrid was almost fallen by Roma Orchestra, but a stormy goal from Mbappe and equalized, who was, I think, the goal king of now. And I really like it because I'm a Madrid. So it was 2-1. And the final scores of Barca and Espanyol, which was 2-0. And I really dislike this team because they like, and I think Barca will lead the league. And whilst glancing through the Serie A, Inter Milan with the most popular tips, and I think this team is a whole lot of tactical teams. And they have players like Thuram, Lautaro Martinez, and I think Bastoni is really a good defender because while starting Lamine, he kept no pace. So now they are the most points, and I think they are collecting the Serie A of the challenge. So thank you. This is your boy Shortbread. Don't forget to like me on Facebook.
That was the sports segment brought to you by Jeffrey Williams J., also known as Shortbread. Next will be the entertainment segment brought to you by Mr. Ustaz, also known as Sweet Paula. We'll go for a short break and we'll be back.
Hi, my name is Mr. Suraj Dawda. I'm going to give you all the updates and trending news in Ghana. So now you will be having the artist of this year, Kim Promise, and the hip hop artist of this year, Kojo Smoke, and the songwriter, Kofi Kinata. Hi, good morning everyone. My name is Mr. Suraj Dawda. I want to give you all the artists and the entertainment in Ghana. First of all, we have Artist of the World, Kim Promised, and my name is Mr. Suraj Dawda. I'm going to give you all the updates entertainments in Ghana. So the artist of the year, Kim Promise, and the songwriter, Kofi Kinata, and the hip hop artist of this year, Kojo Smoke. Here ends now.
Thank you viewers for your time. This is and still was the Mofra Morning Show, the first morning show hosted by children. And until next time we see you, I'll give you a very good bye-bye.